So guys, we know that in the world of trailer reactors, like there's a lot of people that are pumping stuff out immediately straight away.
As they drive across the country.
Yes, but what we want to do, we just want to throw stuff up at our own convenience. If you're an avid subscriber to this channel, or if you're new for that matter, know one thing, that we like to do things slightly a bit differently, don't we, Ravi, on this show?
We do. So the next episode you're going to see is all about lorries. We're going to look at the lorry trailer and we're going to react to it. That's what we're going to do.
So, right.
But before we do that...
Yeah, we got to check out, we got to do a trailer reaction. We haven't seen, what is this called?
Rangoon.
Rangoon with
Saif
Ali Khan, Shahid Kapoor and Kangana Ranaut, is it?
Good shout.
Alright, let's press play.
You know what's really good?
Yeah.
On YouTube, when you bring up a trailer, it tells you who's in it.
Oh!
Like terrible CGI planes.
सन 1944 सारी दुनिया जंग के जुनून में है।
Covered on Dundee.
हिंदुस्तान अंग्रेजों का गुलाम है, जहां इस
God,
वक्त
they love
आजादी
fish
की
eye.
आग आसमान छू रही है।
अपनी जंग के लिए हमें अपना बारूद, बंदूकें, ये सब चाहिए होगा। और इनके लिए पैसा,
वो सब भी आ जाएगा।
लेकिन कहां से?
बंबई से।
खून में बारूद भरने, सांसों में आग लगाने आ रही है मिस जूलिया।
Bloody hell.
You are Julia, my Julia.
Our boys at the front would love to see Miss Julia. बस 4-5 और हमारे हिंदुस्तानी सिपाहियों के लिए.
I am not going to Burma.
It's wartime, kiddo. Germany, Hitler.
हिटलर हिंदी पिक्चर देखता है क्या?
जमादार नवाब मलिक, मिस जूलिया की जाती हिफाजत का दावेदार।
बाथरूम जा रही हूँ। सुसु करेगा मेरे साथ?
तुझे समझाना जैसे हाथी को चड्डी पहना।
तुम्हें पता है ऊपर वाला खूबसूरत लड़कियों को इतना बेवकूफ क्यों बनाता है?
क्यों?
खूबसूरत ही हो कि तुम जैसे लोगों से मोहब्बत कर सके।
और बेवकूफ
कि वो तुम जैसों से मोहब्बत कर सके।
ये इश्क है, ये इश्क है।
मोहब्बत बहुत छोटा लफ्ज है, मेरी जान बंद है तुम।
ये इश्क है।
अब हम दोनों में से एक ही जिंदा बच सकता है, मैं या वो।
अपनी जान से भी कीमती कुछ और है क्या?
है वो कि जिसके लिए मरा जा सके।
Right. We had to take a few minutes, like a little break, just to understand what we just watched. Now, what did you think of that?
I think this is the first trailer I've seen in a long time that I couldn't make sense of, because it felt like it was trying to do a number of things in 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 20 seconds, and that felt long, and that was, for me, not entertaining in any way. I was finding that so difficult to watch.
So, I really like that. That's the first film in all of the time that we've been doing Bollyfools, apart from the Malayalam stuff, where I thought, that's quite original. and it was quite original, and it looks quite original. It is a bit of Wes Anderson, a little bit of Tarantino. It's a little bit of The Great Gatsby in certain moments, and you're right, it is doing a lot of different things all at once. I think the part that will fall down is the action part. But
dude,
what? No, genuinely.
Are you like really seriously?
I'm genuinely saying.
Okay.
Look, it's too long. The trailer's too long. But aside from that, that film was going to be, at the beginning, it was just going to be a war movie, right? And we were going to watch it, and there's going to be lots of pride and national big music. But then it wasn't. It became a musical, what seemed like a musical, but then it wasn't. Then it seemed like a journey, like just a typical bloody road trip type movie, but then it wasn't. Then it was like a romance with conflict, but then it wasn't. And I found Saif Ali Khan actually quite compelling. Kangana Ranaut, she's good in everything, and actually the conversation she was having with Shahid Kapoor, that sounded quite compelling to see kind of how she develops, because she's clearly a dominant woman and she continues that vein. Then she had that bit, like, genuinely, I think it could go horribly wrong. But I found that to be original. I was going to say, was it Vishal Bhardwaj? Directing wise, I thought that was very, very clean and very nice, and actually little things like they used old school kind of 80s fonts, or even older than that actually. I genuinely thought that was good.
Okay.
Really good.
That, to me, that's really bizarre, because we hardly ever disagree. To me, that just felt like a mishmash of so many different films thrown into one. I liked the beginning with the whole thing to do with the English, and they're like, where's the money going to come from? Bombay.
But then it was like, what's this?
Yeah, but it was, what's that? But then after a while, I think where it threw me out completely is that whole thing with Shahid Kapoor and Kangana Ranaut on this train journey. You know what's going to happen, and then what's his name? Saif Ali Khan is getting jealous of that, whatever's happening within her life and him. We've seen this, but it's just done in a different way.
But that's what I'm saying. Look, there's only 6 stories that ever existed anyway. We're going to see these kinds of things done and done again, but this is the first time I've seen it where I haven't just gone, oh, again. Yes, there is a jealous love triangle. There always is. But then there's the bit where Shahid Kapoor is holding a gun to her head. It's like, well, hang on. Because Saif Ali Khan was going to... And then it's like, well, actually, what drove her to whatever because she was holding something, whatever she was going to do next. So, yeah, you expect her to fall in love with the soldier. It's going to happen. But sometimes, like, that had, like, almost a comic book feel to it. I think that looks alright. I think that might be good. I think the biggest downfall that film's going to have is it can't keep up with the change of themes, because it's tough to do, because you're trying to change from one genre to another throughout the film. You can do it, but it's incredibly important to try and keep some level of consistency. So it'll be interesting. What you don't want to see, because you saw at the end with the bridge and the explosion, you don't want to see war scenes break up some of those themes, and that's the risk you're going to run here, because it's
well, guys, let us know. This is probably we hardly ever go through this, but there are a few films that we completely disagree on. I'd love to get your review on this.
I think I might just if it's less than 2.5 hours long.
No, it won't be.
But yeah, it has to be, because you can't do this for...
The trailer is 3 minutes 20 seconds.
If it's less than 2 hours and 30 minutes, I'll watch this.
So, Remy, like, honestly, did you really like this? Because I'm having a really difficult time with this.
What? What's wrong with that?
Well, look, can you just see what I'm seeing? This just is it's another Bollywood film.
That is gorgeous, that bit.
Yes, the shots are nice. There's a load of...
But... Look. I don't know. This is quite theatrical, comedic. Look, I love this style,
Yeah,
man.
we've seen this style.
Where?
So many
Where have
times.
you seen it?
I can't remember, but we have seen it.
This looks great. There's all this stuff on the train.
Yeah.
Fuck chocolate ginger.
Okay, what about this? Okay, so alright, I've been taking this girl on a journey.
Yeah, but it
I'm
looks-
supposed to be guiding her, and then all of a sudden,
Of course, they fall up. This happens in every movie. I get it, but this it's interesting
But
in the sense that this potentially and probably this bit's a bit.
but we could have seen this coming a mile away.
It doesn't matter though.
But it does.
How
You
many
don't
movies
want it-
have you seen where you don't see it coming?
Well, I
by
would
the way?
prefer loads of films. Loads of films
What?
that I see.
Name one.
Terminator
film.
2.
What, you didn't see that coming?
No, I didn't see that coming.
You didn't see that coming, no?
Yeah. What about Bahubali?
You didn't see that coming.
Never. Look, now it's trying to be a Japanese film.
Yeah, I know.
Silence.
But the Japanese were in the war. I do think
Where's the Japanese?
they're not
Oh,
there.
there.
Seriously, listen, we sat through fucking 3.5 hours of watching Silence. That looks better than Silence.
अपनी जान से भी कीमती कुछ और है क्या?
This looks better than Silence.
All right. It looks better than Silence. All right.